What's up, everyone? This is Pimp Daddy Destro back again with another Marvel Legend review. First and foremost, I did not find my GoPro tripod, so we are working with a ring light at the moment. Hopefully the lighting is pretty good. If it is not, please let me know in the comments and I can try to adjust it to your liking. Today we're going to be looking at the US Agent, a Marvel Legend that I am truly glad to have in my collection. I did not think that I would find this guy out in the wild. Found him at Target last week for about $17.49. You might say, hey, well, that's kind of cheap. Is he already hitting clearance? Unfortunately not. I got this guy on a price match deal through Target. You can probably find a mature Target for that as well if you can find this guy on the shelf. No other figure that's in the line seems to be at that $17.49 price point yet. I do have the controller and Speedball, some characters that I definitely wanted out of the line. The other ones, like the new Thor, the Herald of Galactus Thor, Blue Marvel, Quake, and Madam Hydra, didn't really care for. I have seen a lot of Quake, Blue Marvel, and Thor. I was about to buy the Iron Man, but I already have an Iron Man in my collection. It is the Iron Man from the Ursa Major Build-A-Figure wave. So that one I want to kind of keep as my definitive Iron Man. We're going to get this guy out of the package and let's see how he looks. See you in a sec. All right, guys, now that we got a couple action shots of the US Agent, aka John Walker, I was wanting to kind of briefly go over the blister card to the back here. This is one of the last waves. It's going to have the open box in the front with the plastic. Just wanted to admire that a little bit, but on the back I was going to read it for you real quickly. Originally appointed by the U.S. government to replace Steve Rogers as Captain America, U.S. Agent John Walker must balance his moral compass against his duty to his country. So, who is John Walker? So this character, as if you remember in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, he was depicted as basically a rogue-esque Captain America to take over for Steve Rogers. I haven't quite went over his comic backstory. However, I have picked up a few, haven't fully read through them, but this character certainly captures my eye. I am one that does like the more sinister, evil, dark characters in Marvel, and this guy is no exception. This guy, I was wondering where his body came from, but this Captain America that I did pick up from eBay a little while ago, I believe this is the one with the throwing shield effect. I'm not quite sure where he fits into all of it. I think he was on a classic card at some point, but their bodies are, I can't tell why this Captain America seems to be just a bit shorter. I'm not sure if it's the neck. That's the only thing that I could really point out, but I just kind of took a brief scan over each of the figures, and they're pretty much identical. The belt, just different paint applications, the boots, the gloves. It's just the neck region. This Captain America kind of sits down on, his head sits more down on his neck than the US Agent. But getting back to the figure, truly pretty good articulation. The paint apps are pretty good. I'm not quite sure if these are the original, like, comic accurate. I was wondering about the shield. It does have the black dot in the middle. I have seen renditions where there's a US or a white star, I believe. Please comment down below which it is. I do really like this version of the US Agent. The only gripe I do have is that he does come with 2 extra set of hands. I think I misplaced them though. I have them right here. So he has this 2 fisted hands, as he does on the right hand here, and an open palm as if he's throwing something or grabbing something. And he also comes with a holding hand, kind of like the Captain America that I just showed. However, the thumb and the pointer finger on that right hand is molded together, so you can't really fit a pistol. I did slip in a knife into his hand because the U.S. agent does wield weapons often. And that's the other gripe. He doesn't come with a gun. And from what I had looked at, the original Hasbro U.S. agent came with a pistol. Even the Marvel Universe figure that came out, and I believe it was a 3-pack back in the day, even came with I think it was an Uzi or a MAC-10 or something like that. I would have really liked to see that on this figure, but overall, this is a pretty good figure. Would like to see him with butterfly joints, but honestly, not bad. This guy will stand out on your shelf as the U.S. agent. Probably the definitive one. I wish I had the original to show off and do a size comparison with this guy, but overall, if you can find this character on clearance or at a reasonable price, anything less than 20 bucks would be a great one. This isn't a crazy new figure with new tooling, or it's just a repaint of at least this Captain America, probably other ones and other figures, but not much to him. For the $22.99 price tag, I don't know if he's worth it. He's too much of a basic figure, especially if you have the original U.S. agent from the Hasbro wave back in the day. Maybe this isn't one for you to pick up, but if you're in need of a U.S. agent and want to add them to your collection, comic collection that is, this is definitely a pickup. As always, please shoot me a like and a subscribe. If you want some action figure photography, please follow me on Instagram at Come to the Tea Party. And I also have some good deals on Mercari right now. My seller link is TH3MAU5. I have a couple customs up, a couple lots. If you're interested, please come out and support. I'm trying to trim down my figure collection, but I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.